I am AI Avtaro CA Ratan Mundra. The International Financial Services Centers Authority has introduced a significant compliance requirement through two circulars issued in April 2026. These circulars mandate certification for key managerial personnel and employees performing core activities in fund management entities and capital market intermediaries. The deadline for completion is 30th September 2026, and the requirement is already in effect. This is not just a training initiative, it is a regulatory requirement. The responsibility lies directly with the entity and its management to ensure that all applicable employees complete the certification. This means organizations must act immediately by identifying relevant personnel, mapping roles, and ensuring timely completion to avoid compliance risks. For fund management entities, the required course is Regulatory Framework for Fund Management in IFSC, IFS and Retail Schemes, offered by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. This certification applies to key managerial personnel and employees performing core fund management functions. The requirement extends beyond senior management. All employees involved in core fund management activities must complete the certification. Additionally, support staff, trustees, intermediaries, and fund administrators are encouraged to take this course to strengthen regulatory understanding and operational readiness. For capital market intermediaries, a separate course titled Regulatory Framework for Capital Market Intermediaries in IFSC has been specified. This course is also offered by ICSI and is mandatory for key managerial personnel and employees performing core business functions. The certification requirement applies to both KMPs and employees engaged in core business activities within capital market intermediaries. Support service employees are also encouraged to complete the certification to enhance knowledge and ensure better compliance alignment. Although the deadline for completion is 30th September 2026, the circulars are already effective. This means organizations should not delay implementation. Early planning is critical to avoid last-minute pressure and ensure smooth compliance. The responsibility for compliance lies with the regulated entity and its persons in control. This makes it not just an HR activity, but a governance issue. Compliance teams, HR departments, and senior management must work together to ensure timely certification and proper documentation. Organizations will need to identify covered roles, map them to the relevant certification, and create a structured training plan. Regular tracking and documentation of completion will be essential to demonstrate compliance during audits or regulatory reviews. Delays in implementation can lead to compliance exposure. Common risks include incomplete identification of covered employees, lack of documentation, and gaps in training coverage. These issues may result in regulatory scrutiny and governance concerns. A clear action plan includes identifying all applicable employees, enrolling them in the relevant certification courses, tracking progress regularly, and maintaining proper records. This structured approach ensures timely and effective compliance. The IFSCA Certification Mandate 2026 is a critical compliance requirement that also strengthens governance and professional standards. Organizations that act early and implement structured processes will be better positioned to meet regulatory expectations without disruption. Moonses and Management Consultants LLP, a trusted partner for CES and IFSC excellence, a pioneer in establishing CES and IFSC units within GIFT City and India, delivering end-to-end IFSC setup. Operational support and handling complaints, risk management renowned for deep expertise in regulatory approvals, capital markets, fund management, insurance, finance company, foreign university BAT, and ancillary regulations, and fintech, expertise in customs clearance for aircraft and ship procurement, leasing, GST, DSPF, IFSCA comprehensive support covering registration, reporting, and regulatory transitions, ensuring ring fencing, transparency, and global compliance standards. Join our network, scan the QR codes below to stay connected with us.